Let's try that.
Huh? Yeah.
Let's try this. Maybe you ought to back up and do this. One club, one diamond, one spade, two diamonds, three clubs. What does that show?
16.
With a minimum suit, with a minimum hand.
With a minimum hand, you can pass. That should show a little bit better than a minimum. Right? And clubs,
Right.
probably 6 or 7.
Right.
You wouldn't do that with 5, would you?
Right.
Carry me a letter there.
Would you do 3 clubs with that? If you opened a club and it went a diamond, your partner bid a spade, the next hand bid 2 diamonds, is that a 3 club bid? That's what a 3 club bid looks like, right? That's what a 2 heart bid looks like. When you bid 2 hearts here, you should have more than a minimum. But it's the same strength as bidding 3 clubs. Because if your partner doesn't have hearts, they can go back to clubs. So that's a 2 heart bid. And that's a 3 club bid.
But it's not 18 point, I heard.
No, it's just a little more than that.
Just a little more, okay. So it's not a true reverse.
No. But had it gone, that is a true reverse.
That is.
The 2 hearts.
Now the 2 hearts is a true reverse.
Okay.
Okay? But when they overcall, now bidding a suit that's on the way back to your suit just shows a little more than the minimum, but doesn't show a huge hand. And if they pass, over 1 spade you could bid 2 clubs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 clubs is going to show more than a minimum.
Okay.
The idea about jumping is bothering a lot of people. I want to try something here.
Well, Ron, that first one where you had 5 clubs and
4 hearts.
4 hearts, yeah. If they hadn't did the diamonds, would you did a no trump over the spade?
Yeah.
Okay.
say 3 hearts.
So would you say 3 diamonds?
You're the opener. Two no.
3 diamonds.
3 clubs. Oh, yeah, 3 diamonds.
Okay. If you bid 3 hearts and your partner passes, are you going to be disappointed?
Yes.
Then don't bid 3 hearts. A jump in the same suit is never a forcing bid. It might be forcing because of the previous bidding, but a jump in the same suit is never forcing.
It's invitational.
Shows more than a minimum, but not enough to force the game. And your partner should be passing with a minimum hand. Any jump in the same suit is never forcing. So don't do it if you don't want your partner to pass with a minimum. It's the same thing here. The opener can't jump to 3 hearts because the partner's going to play him for more like that. The responder can't jump. Now, if this person bids 3 spades, this one can pass.
And it shows 6 diamonds.
It shows a hand that's distributional with long spades and it's invitation, but it's not forcing. A jump in the same suit by either person is not forcing. So with that hand over 2 clubs, you bid what?
2 spades.
1 diamond, 1 spade, 2 clubs.
2 hearts, it shows 1 less than 3.
Now remember, the whole key to this is a jump in the same suit is never, ever forcing. So you can't bid 3 spades. Well, what else are you going to bid? Over 2 clubs, what are you going to bid?
2 hearts, which they would have did well.
Is the responder the 2 club bidder?
No, your partner opened a diamond.
Oh, okay.
You bid 1 spade, and your partner bid 2 clubs.
2 hearts. And that's the bidding hearts. That's 4th suit. And new suit.
One fourth opinion.
The only thing that's forcing is 2 hearts. That's what you have to bid. You can't bid any number of spades. If you bid 2 spades, your partner's going to pass unless they have a huge hand, unless they have about 18 here. They're going to pass, and you can't bid 2 spades. can't jump to 3 spades, because they're gonna pass that with a minimum and a stiff spade. The only thing left is 2 hearts. And that arises because a jump in the same suit is never forcing.
So they're not gonna take, the opener's not gonna take that because you are 2 suited hearts and spades.
Well, that would show at least 5 spades or a big raise of one of these suits.
How big in the hearts it says you don't like spades?
Or a huge hand with the support for one of these 2 suits. Anytime your partner bids 2 suits, you should go back to the first one with 3, right? That's your first obligation. So over 2 hearts, if your partner doesn't bid 2 spades, they don't have 3 of them.
So no trump would not be an option by the respondent.
Wouldn't be an option there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. And even if you had, let's say it went 1 diamond, 1 spade, 2 diamonds, would you want to bid 3 no trump with 5 spades
No,
and 14 points?
no.
You might belong in spades, right? That's why you should bid a new suit, to see if your partner can support spades. And you're going to have times when it's awkward, like here. A heart, a spade. What do you bid with that?
3 diamonds.
3 diamonds, right? You have to jump shift in a 3-card suit, because 3 hearts is not forcing. Okay?
So when they bid the 4th suit as a responder, you can never take it that they have a stopper in that suit. You just-
Right.
Okay.
All a forced suit does is force to gain.
So bidding 2 hearts wouldn't guarantee 4 then.
No. You might have 4, but it wouldn't promise it.
The only time you guarantee 4 is if you open a spade, and bid a no trump and you bid 2 hearts.
That would promise at least 4.
Assuming you don't jump to 4 spades.
He hates that bid.
That's what I'm saying, I'm assuming you don't jump to 4 spades.
That's a 4 spade bid, right?
Right.
Okay. So that's
three.
You bid a heart the first time.
No, I meant as a response, as
Your partner opened a diamond, you bid a heart. Now your partner bids a spade.
when you had your original hand up there. Why did you not say this?
He's getting
I
there.
just, oh, you're
I'm
getting
gonna
there?
show you.
Oh, okay, you're getting
Okay,
there.
what would you bid with this? 3 spades.
Yes.
2 spades, right? Okay, so after a diamond, a heart, a spade, 2 spades is 6 to 10. That's not high curve points, it's total points.
So that first one, you did 5 spades? The big one?
13 to 15.
That's what you had was 16. Originally.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you had
Originally, I had
18. 3 aces and 2 queens.
They say 5 spades.
Why not?
What is that?
what does 5 spades show?
It says, please bid 6, we have 2 at the top, you already spade on the top, doesn't it?
When 3 suits have been bid, or when the opponents have overcalled some suit, jumping to 5 says bid 6 if you have second round control of that suit. So here, if you jump to 5 spades, you would be saying bid 6 if you have second round control of clubs, then bid suit. Why doesn't make sense, does it?
Say that again? You just said-
When you jump to 5 of a major, it means bid 6. If the opponents have bid, it means bid 6 if you have second round control of their suit. If 3 suits have been bid, it means bid 6 if you have second round control of the unbid suit. In this case, the unbid suit's closed.
So what do you say?
Well, if you have 17 or 18, do you have a slam?
You don't know.
You don't know, right? Well, if you don't know, you shouldn't be, yeah, you should be searching, but you should be trying to find out. Asking for aces is not the answer. That won't tell you anything, will it? What you need to know is if your partner has more than a minimum. Okay, so we have all 3 of these bids. But it doesn't fit this, does it? Now your next bid will say what type of hand you have. So over 2 clubs, if your partner bids, what are we going to have to bid? 2 diamonds. Now bidding 2 spades says my hand was too strong to raise to 4 spades.
You mean after that 2 diamond, you say the 2 spades and that's what it says?
Now 2 spades would say, I have a spade raise It's stronger than this. All right, over 2 diamonds, what if you bid 2 no trump? I'm gonna get everybody messed up here today.
Yeah, because you don't know about the club stuff.
Well, you wouldn't do it with this hand. With this hand, you bid 3 spades. But if we come over here, forget this. Had it gone, 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 no trump, what would that show? Diamond, a heart, a spade.
2 no trump by the responder.
Not 2 clubs, but 2 no trump. 11 or 12, right? 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 spade, 3 no trump. Right? 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. More than that.
Oh, so when it's a third bid, it's more than that.
When you bid the 4th suit, your next bid will say what type of hand you have. And if it's raising your partner's suit, it means your hand was too good to raise it the first time. If it's bidding no trump, your hand was too good to jump to 3 no trump the second time.
Say that again.
If your next bid after bidding the 4th suit is no trump, it means your hand was too strong to rebid no trump when you bid 2 clubs. In other words, a diamond, a heart, a spade, 3 no trump has a range. If you're higher than that range, you can't bid 3 no trump. Well, you can, but
That's high card points only.
this is high card points because it's no trump.
What is the 2 no?
2 clubs followed by 2 no trump means your hand was too strong to bid 3 no trump.
So it's high card point.
If over 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, you bid 2 spades. You have spade support, but it was too strong to jump to 4 spades. If you bid 2 no trump, your hand was too strong to jump to 3 no trump. That's how you handle these good hands. You don't bid 4 no trump with them. That doesn't tell you anything.
Interesting.
You're better off just underbidding than you are bidding 4 no trump. Anyway, this is how you show those good hands.
So Ron, you don't want to play no trump, do you?
Once you bid 2 clubs, you can't stop in 2 no trump. Once you use 4th suit forcing, you're committed to game. And what you say when you bid 2 no trump is, my hand was too good to jump to 3 no trump. And if your partner's got a real minimum, even though they know that, they're still going to bid 3 no trump.
He can say 3 no trump.
Right. This is hard, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be more common The main thing to remember is that jumping the same suit is never forcing. If you remember that, you can probably work your way around all this stuff.
It's almost time, finish up.
Did you film this one? Oh, did you gonna send it?
Jim, I'm glad.
You think Gerald is coming today?
Now this is more common. These 17, 18 point hands when your partner opens are not common. But this is common. So what over one spade? Two clubs, right?
Three no trumps.
Partner bids two hearts. Four hearts, right?
Oh, heart.
Aren't you glad you didn't bid three no trump the first time? And over two clubs, if your partner bids two diamonds, you can bid three no trump. Diamond, heart, spade. Still bid two clubs, right? Your partner bids two diamonds.
Oh, good. I should say this to him.
I have enough for game. Two diamonds. I don't have three card support for hearts. Well, do you have two card support? Okay, when you have this kind of suit, you can just bid four hearts. But they don't deal you that suit very often. Okay? If they don't, you have to work with this. This is what's most common.